major international operation against organised crime has resulted in the most sophisticated effort to date in disrupting the activities of criminals operating around the world. Europol, working with the FBI and other law agencies and police forces, confirmed that more than 800 people have been arrested. After police in 16 countries were able to monitor encrypted communications because the criminals were using a messaging app that the FBI had secretly developed. More than 700 locations were searched. More than 8 tons of cocaine were seized. In the past hour, Calvin Shivers of the FBI told a news conference in The Hague that the success of Operation Trojan Shield was due to unprecedented international collaboration. And he outlined the scale of it.
Criminals and criminal organizations often use encrypted platforms to shield their illicit activity from law enforcement. These platforms help criminals facilitate and coordinate drug trafficking, violent assaults, murders, public corruption, money laundering, and many other crimes that are committed all around the world. Through Operation Trojan Shield, the FBI and our international law enforcement partners from across the globe were able to turn the tables on criminal organizations and gain access to their communications in order to disrupt their criminal activity. Over the last 18 months, the FBI provided criminal organizations over 300, as mentioned by my colleague, in over 100 countries, encrypted devices that allowed us to monitor their communications. And there are a number of things that resulted from this. Not only have we heard about the number of arrests and the number of seizures, but there were over 100 threats to life that were mitigated. And to give you an idea of the magnitude of our penetration, we were able to actually see photographs of hundreds of tons of cocaine that were concealed in shipments of fruit. We were able to see hundreds of kilos of cocaine that were concealed in canned goods. The success of Operation Trojan Shield is a result of tremendous innovation, dedication, and unprecedented international collaboration. And the results are staggering.
Well, let's give you a bit more detail then about this operation, because it is quite extraordinary. It all began after the FBI decided to target encrypted messaging services thought to be used by organised crime. So it first dismantled 2 existing services and then began operating its own encrypted device company called ANOM. Devices with the chat app were distributed in the criminal underworld. Australian police said the devices were initially used by alleged senior crime figures, giving other criminals the confidence to then use the platform. Police said fugitive Australian drug trafficker Hakan Aik was key to the sting, having unwittingly recommended the app to criminal associates after being given a handset by undercover officers. Officers were able to read millions of messages in real time, describing murder plots, mass drug importation plans, and lots of other schemes.